Good morning. Welcome back to Salty Country. It's Saturday morning. It's overcast this morning. Little slight mist every once in a while in the air. But this morning, I plan on getting back down beside the driveway where we've been clearing out the woods, where we took out the big tree, got it pushed down, been cutting it up. I'm gonna get down there this morning and clear out some more scrub trees and just kind of get as much stuff down as I can get down. Then I'll separate it, saw up the tree, and get that kind of cleaned up. So that's the goal today if the rain holds off. I've got some other things that I need to take care of today, so we'll take a look at that stuff also. I recently brought some pipe home from work. A contractor gave to me, just short pieces. This will be very helpful in the bottoms. Every once in a while we get like low areas where water wants to settle down there in our trail. And so I've got one particular area that I still need to go down and add one pipe. Last spring, went down there with the T300 and installed a couple pipes to keep it to where we could get around the bottoms and not run through mud every time. But also we got to get down there. We're gonna put a gate up. We've been getting a lot of activity in the bottoms, so we've decided to go ahead and put a gate up to access the bottoms, just to keep some of the unwanted traffic out down there. We have neighbors that we don't mind going down there. They take the grandkids down there and let them play in the creek and take them fishing, that kind of stuff. But it's hunting season now, so some folks go in there that shouldn't go in there. Several years ago, I sold some timber, and me and the timber guy were walking the property prior to them cutting, and we were down by the creek, and he and I were talking, and we hear this guy going, "Hey, you guys need to be careful." And so we stopped and looked and found where the guy was at, and I asked the guy, I says, what are you doing down here? And he goes, "Oh, this guy next door said I could come down here and hunt." Well, it wasn't that guy's property, it was our property. So I told him to quickly get off the property, and I didn't expect to see him back down there again. So didn't have any more problems with him. The guy was good about it. But one thing that this time of year you need to be very careful. Some people are unexperienced, I would say, or inexperienced when it comes to hunting, and you need to know what you're shooting if you're hunting. So it's a good idea to wear some bright clothing, that kind of stuff, if you're in the woods, even if you're in your own woods, just in case you have somebody that's in there that shouldn't be in there. So anyway, we're going to tackle some of this stuff today. I'm gonna get these pipes cleaned up, get them on the trailer, and carry them down, get them out of the yard. But we'll jump on the excavator here in a little bit and continue clearing the property over by the northeast corner. One thing I want to talk about real quick, if you have equipment, then it's a good idea to have some items on hand just to get you out of some tough situation. If you have, for instance, here is some hook and pick set. These are great for removing O-rings and that kind of stuff. If you have a O-ring failure on your hydraulics, you can get these at Harbor Freight. I think I paid like $3 or something for these, but these are great to have. It's also a good idea to have spare cotter pins. Again, those are $3 to $5. Here's a O-ring assortment. I got metric and standard O-rings. There's 397 in this one and 382 in that. So have those around in case we have a hydraulic leak. We can fix it. But Harbor Freight, I haven't used them a lot. I've recently been using them more now that I've got the equipment. Good store, not the best of quality, but for the amount of time that you'll use something, it's just good tools to have, and good cheap prices. Here's some more nut driver I got to put on the impact. I got metric and standard for those. But yeah, try to keep stuff around in case you have an issue that you're not down until the work week, till everything is back open again. But yep, just keep stuff on hand to keep yourself going so you're not down. Here's a 10-pack of metal cutting wheels. I think those were somewhere around $5 also. But I've got this this container here. I'm gonna keep that as like my repair kit, field repair kit, in case I need to come in to the garage, grab some tools, and go back out and get the excavator or the Bobcat back up and going, or whatever it may be. I've got the excavator warming up. We'll take a quick walk down here and look at what we're going to work on this morning. This is the area beside the driveway that we've been working on for a while. This area right here, actually all this area, even up there where the driveway starts, all used to be thick woods like this right here, like this section. And just over time, I cleared that area up there when we put part of this in pasture way back when. Then eventually we put the house in here. We purchased a old farmhouse about 3 miles away and had it moved in, totally gutted it, added an addition onto it, added a garage. But we did that about 2008-9 time frame. But so the pasture then became our yard, basically. So here's where we've been piling up some of the undergrowth that we've been taking out. The tree that was leaning was right in here. We got it pushed down in the last 2 episodes ago, so go check it out. I think it's episode 28 or so. We pushed the tree down. Pretty good sized tree. It lets you see the strength of these Mini X's. That 303 excavator that we have is about a 9,000 pound machine, and it's really strong, a lot stronger than you would think. So here's some of the top that we drug out yesterday with the excavator. Here's a few more of the tops that I got to get out. All this small scrub stuff right here is coming out. The back there where the big 3 trees are together right there, that's the back side of the property line. So we're gonna come up through here. A lot of this small scrub stuff that's in here, we're going to just get it out so that I can get in here with the tractor, excavator, skid steer, and access this area. So What I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to go ahead and tackle some of these scrub trees and get them out of the way so I can finish getting the top of the tree we pushed down. Then I'll get the chainsaw down here, cut up some of this so that we can have a fire in the fire pit in the evening or something. We want to eventually get a little wood burning stove just as a backup. We're not what we consider, or people consider, preppers, but we are prepared in the event of emergencies and different things. Sometimes in the winter we have snowstorms and ice storms down here in the south, and we're without power for several days. So we try to keep some extra non-perishable type food on hand, and we have generators and spare fuel and all that kind of stuff, and we have a LP tank. We have a ventless gas fireplace in our house. So if we have no power, we move to the living room and just run the fireplace, and we pretty much stay in the living room most of the time. If we need power, I'll fire up the generator in the garage, push it out to the, open the garage door up, push it outside, get it fired up. Last big storm we had was, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. It was one of the biggest storms that I can ever remember here. I think we had between 12 and 14 inches of snow, so we were stuck at the house for a couple days as far as getting vehicles out. Now, we were able to get the four-wheelers out, kind of survey what was going on. We had a lot of trees that had fallen across power lines out of the road. So until the power company came through and got everything back up and going, we just kind of stayed hunkered down here. Had the, we had our heat, we had food, and had the generator. So my priority that next morning after that snowstorm was I got out in the garage, pushed the generator outside, brought the coffee pot into the garage, made me a good hot cup of coffee, and then I was ready for the day. So stick around, I'm about to jump on the excavator, and we'll get down here and clear up some of these scrub trees. that's gonna be all for this episode. Thanks for watching. As you can see, we made pretty good progress. Got a lot of these scrub trees out this morning. I'll bring the T300 down here later on and kind of dress some of this stuff up. But we've got a pile right over there. I think what I may do is shift that pile kind of to the bottom of this hill, just to the left of the bucket right in there. And that may be where I burn this fall. But yeah, we made good progress. I still got a lot of work to do back in here. All these little scrub trees, getting all these things pulled up. It's not that tough of work. It's just a lot of small stuff to get out. But thanks for watching. We hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.